and welcome to my channel. Today is March 2nd and it is time for another sheet load of cards. So thank you so much for stopping by to see what I created. I am a part of this creative team that is hosted by Alicia of Call Me Crafty Owl, and I have provided a playlist link in the description box and also on the end card of this video. If you don't want to use the playlist, you will also find a list of all our channels as well. So this month's printable is going to yield 8 cards, and it's a special edition where we're going to use our 6x6 papers. And I pretty much stayed with the printable as far as the dimensions go. I just made a little bit of tweak on one thing that I'll show you when I get my cards out. But I didn't use 6x6 paper because I wanted to use, let me pull it out here. I wanted to use this paper pack that's called Floral Romance because it has some vellum in it. And I guess I've just been on a vellum kick since our last month's sheet load. So it has this design and this one as well as the vellum. And it had some other papers. I don't have much left out of this. But the papers that I'm using is this vellum and this paper right here. Now, there's always an issue with vellum and the adhesive showing. So I adhered that 12 by 12 piece of vellum to my multi-purpose adhesive sheets, the 12 by 12s, and then that made the entire 12 by 12 with adhesive on the back. Now, since I only needed 2 6x6s of this design, that's why I have this much left over and this much out of this paper pack. So that I'll have those ready to go if I want to make more of this printable with that paper. So let's go ahead and pull in the cards and I'll talk about the rest of the products that I used. So here are my sets of cards. So this color right here in that vellum is Fresh Fig. Make sure I said it right. Yeah, Fresh Fig. I love that cardstock, and I have a few paper packs of those hoarded, but because I think it's so pretty. And this is the only part that I had to make just a little bit, just a tad bit bigger than what the printable called for because of the sentiment that I used. And that sentiment comes from the All That You Are stamp set. And I'm using the happy birthday as well inside and this little one on the inside of my card. And then, since I wanted to make sure that this vellum was really bright, I needed to adhere it to some basic white first before I put it on the mat that I chose. So I'm putting this on Mossy Meadow and this design on Pear Pizzazz. And then I wanted a little bit more because I just needed a little more embellishments. So I brought in this sweet strawberry because I liked this flower that was in there because I felt like it had the shape of the flower that's in that vellum. And that came with this punch, which made it a whole lot easier. Now, I did these two in Fresh Fig, but it was funny because this color that's in this vellum is petal pink. But when I stamped the petal pink, it was a little more orangey than I wanted. I wanted it a little more pinker just because I just felt that this color seems to match better than this one. So I brought in powder pink to do that flower. And then for the centers, I brought in these fancy frost sequins. And that's what I put inside. That's a different color. It was more of a, not pink or anything, but it was different than the ones that I put inside the fresh fig flowers. And then there's the inside of my card. So there's that design and then this design. But what I ended up doing, because I didn't want to cover up this beautiful vellum, I switched up. I wanted my flowers to always be on this pattern paper with the foliage. So on these cards, I stamped my sentiment toward the left so that I could put my flowers on the right side. And then on this one, I stamped my sentiment toward the right so I could put my flowers on this side so that they would always be on top of the designer paper that had the foliage. So there we go. I think I covered everything as far as my colors and everything that I used. So thank you so much for stopping by to see what I created. I have a link to my Stampin' Up! Store in the description box below if you would like to support me in my small business. I occasionally get asked about my craft mats. I have this one and a pink one, and so I have put my affiliate link and how to get a 15% discount from the company where I purchased these mats, and that's all in the description box as well. And they have other great products that you can purchase from them, like rub-ons and stuff. And hopefully, one of these days, I'll find some time to show you some of those products and the creations I make with them. So have fun checking out all the other cards created by the team members. Okay, until my next video, have fun crafting, everyone. And remember, choose joy, and may God bless you all. Bye-bye.